Yep, I told you the 8 p.m. pervert works weekends now. Here he is, parked right outside of my fucking house. It's the second pass through the neighborhood in the last 15 minutes. Sitting right where they repaired the railroad tracks, or tried to. They didn't really repair jack shit, as you can see by all the busted fucking railroad ties and everything. But yep, here he is. The 8 p.m. piece of shit just fucking sitting here. Same fucking spot that he got in trouble for sitting in the last time. Here he is again. Yep. No fucking reason for this piece of shit to be parked here right now. No fucking reason for him to stop here in the last 15 minutes twice. Especially on some busted ass railroad tracks. And you can see the city crews still haven't been able to repair the railroad crossing that this asshole is about to go across. Also, he can come down here and fuck with people. Because he's a fucking low-life piece of shit with no fucking thing, and he's goddamn lucky that he's sitting in his fucking train right now. Yep, this piece of shit right fucking there. This motherfucker is putting a target on all you motherfuckers that work for the Union Pathetic. It's only a matter of time before every time one of you stupid motherfuckers walks out in town off a Union Pathetic property, somebody's gonna be waiting there to fuck you up. All because of this piece of shit who thinks it's fun to harass an entire neighborhood full of people every fucking day. It's now 5:45. And this piece of shit who's been harassing everybody at 5:30 in the a.m. is still here. Spent the last 15 minutes backing up and forth. The same block. Same 100 feet at a time, yep. There's that tanker car full of hydrochloric acid. There's the little placard on the front of it. And there's the fucking label right there that says what it is. Hydrochloric acid. 5:30 in the morning, right outside your front door. All because this piece of shit driving this train right here thinks it's funny to bring that into a residential neighborhood and then harass people. 5:30 in the morning. And this is after he's blocked off my neighborhood. Yep, let's see if this piece of shit will wave at us like he always fucking does. Yep, same piece of shit driving that is here every fucking night harassing my neighborhood. Every single night. This is not a fucking rail yard. (2 a.m.) There you can see one train just fucking sitting there. It's been sitting there for the last 30 minutes. In the meantime, on these railroad tracks, they've already ran one train through here while that train was on the tracks, and now here's the overnight asshole preparing to block off the neighborhood again. That way nobody can get in or out. Keep in mind, there's no fucking reason for him to be down here whatsoever, especially in the middle of the night when they got another fucking train down there. And an overnight asshole crosses 5th Avenue, he's breaking the fucking law. This is how the Union Pathetic runs their business. Oh, sounds like he's backing up now. He must have seen me. "3:30 in the morning. Not only are we being harassed by this asshole doing that for the past 15 minutes, he's also got my entire neighborhood blocked off. Once again, breaking the law in the middle of the night because they know it's illegal to deny 911 access to an entire fucking neighborhood, no matter what time of day it is. They know it's illegal. That's why they're out here doing it at night. And this stupid bastard is over here making sure that I'm getting it on video. Slamming cars together. Yep, just wait for it. He slows down just so he can speed up and jerk all the cars. Keep in mind that he's breaking the fucking law. There's that train down there. It hasn't moved in over 2 hours. And what do? They just decide, oh, it's the middle of the night. Nobody will notice that we're breaking the fucking law. And harassing the neighborhood on top of it. And here for the second time in what? 2 hours. We can see the Union Pathetic getting ready to block off my neighborhood once again. There's one train, and here comes this asshole right now. Same time. Did this shit twice today. Engine number 4953. Breaking the fucking law tonight. Right there. Down there's the other train. No way in or out of my neighborhood, even if you're the fire department or the police department, or, you know, you're just trying to get home after a day of work. Yep. No way to get to this neighborhood. Well, if you have a helicopter. If you have a helicopter, you can come visit me and do something about it. Yep, blocking off my neighborhood on purpose for the second time today. While they're operating on these busted ass railroad tracks. Yep, there he goes. Making sure he pulls all the way into the neighborhood before he closes it off. It's the last main street in and out of here. Down there you can see where the other train comes together with this one and runs parallel. No way in or out of my neighborhood right now. Maybe I'll fucking go crazy and start killing people. I mean, after all, the cops won't be able to get to me. Maybe I'll set this shit on fire. Cops won't be able to get to me. Fire department won't be able to get to me. No reason for this asshole to be here whatsoever. No reason for him to be here at all. And here he is purposely stopping just to where the entire neighborhood is blocked off. Doing this shit on purpose so nobody can get in or out of my neighborhood. And here we are, 8:30. The 8 p.m. shithill's finally making his run. And even though the Union Pathetic was down here repairing their tracks, I guess they forgot that railroad spike that's about to get ran over by the fucking rail cars. While we're looking at that, why don't we wander down here to 6th Avenue and see what the Union Pacific did to the street. Yeah, this is the 8 p.m. shithill. Closing off the neighborhood and then stopping for no fucking reason whatsoever. No reason whatsoever for him to be down here. No fucking reason for him to be stopping. Yet here he is, just like he is every night. Because he's a worthless piece of shit. Worthless piece of shit who thinks this is fun. Yep, quality fucking work on those tracks right there, huh? Check that out. Can you see that? Yeah. That's only feet away from where they were. Oh, there's another one. They missed that one too. Oh, I missed that one. Like I said in my last video, just slapping band-aids on shit. I mean, look at this fucking railroad crossing. Look at that. And what happens when you run freight trains on an old service line that was meant for carrying passengers? You wind up tearing up the fucking water lines and the sewer lines and everything that's literally right there by the fucking railroad tracks. That's not even 5 feet away from the tracks. I wonder how this broke. Oh, it's probably the one going to the fire hydrant right there. So if the fire department could ever get to a fire down here, they have no water to fucking do anything. Let's wander down here and see exactly what they repaired. I mean, there's a rotted railroad tie. There's another one right next to it. 2 more right next to it. Yep, fucking good enough. Good enough for the Union Pathetic. Out here bright and early at 9 a.m. working hard like the railroads do. And I don't see a goddamn thing that they fixed or replaced. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. There's the 2 railroad ties that they replaced. Yep. 2 railroad ties. 2 railroad ties. You got this one right next to it. Didn't replace that one. You got another one right there. And, oh, I'm sorry, they replaced 3 railroad ties. Oh, I am the worst person in the world for getting that wrong. And that's all they did. That was their Band-Aid. Yep. Slapped a nice little Band-Aid on the tracks. Now we can run a fucking overloaded freight train on a passenger line that should have been decommissioned back in 1973. Yep, that's the Union Pathetic for you. It's 7:30. 8 p.m. Shithill's here a little early today. Standing inside my house. And how about that? I'm not stopping today. Oh, wait a second. He's probably going to come through here and, keep blowing his horn until he gets right to where he's blocking off the neighborhood. And then he'll stop. Side note, that's a lot of tanker cars running right through the middle of a residential neighborhood, don't you think? The white ones have little placards on them. That means that they're full. What's a white placard mean? It means that it's corrosive. Yeah, it's got a little sign of a hand being eaten away by acid. That's what's in those tanker cars. Not even 50 feet away from my front door. Yeah, and this is the second train they've run on this service line in an hour. An hour. 2 freight trains on an old service line that was originally built as a passenger line. The bar over there, before it turned into a concrete bunker, it was a original train depot. That's why it's got a little train engine on the sign that they took down. And just as I said, finally stops right when he closes off the neighborhood. I'm sure in my next video I'll get to see how they use another train on the main line, which is completely in the other direction. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna upload this. Here we are, just in time to see. Yeah, fuck you, asshole. As a Union Pathetic asshole driving that train, and down there they have another coal train going to Minnesota. Don't you know? So now, because of this asshole, no way in or out of my neighborhood. No way in or out of my fucking neighborhood, and what they're doing right now is illegal. Yep. Hey, what's that rumbling at 4 a.m.? What is that? Well, something's making this whole house shake. If it was a train, wouldn't you hear like noises, like horns and stuff? I wonder what that is. At 4 a.m. The noise is getting louder as you go back here. What is that? Oh, there it is. The overnight piece of shit. Parked right up front of my bedroom, or my neighbor's bedroom window right there. 7247, sneaking around in the middle of the night. Oh yeah. It's part of his job, you know. Part of his job to come down here and fucking park right outside of your bedroom window. Try to get a glimpse of you while you're sleeping. Yeah, don't use your horn. You don't want to draw attention to yourself. Even though you're driving a fucking train, moron. Oh, fun's over. He got caught. Better go back to the train yard. Considering that they're about to run a train through on the other set of railroad tracks. And as you can see, there's the other train coming through now. That is their main line. Those tracks were built for freight traffic. These over here, though, were meant for passengers. Passenger trains. It's a service line now. And it's the line that the Union Pacific train conductors like to use to harass my neighborhood and spy on people while they're sleeping. They use this line more than they use that line down there. So yeah, 4 a.m. He pulled into the neighborhood to spy on my neighbors who live over there, and well, once he got caught, he backed out, because after all, if he would have stayed there, he would have been blocking my entire neighborhood in, so that's illegal. They might have heard something about that before. Fucking, when is the bullshit gonna stop? You know? 6 a.m. on a Friday morning. And this after I pushed a car off the fucking tracks who high-centered right there. One train right here. And down there is the other train. 6 a.m., people trying to get to work. No fucking way in or out of my neighborhood. Yep, that's how we're going to kick off the weekend. Preventing people from having 911 access. Preventing people from going to work and making a living. And they did this shit on purpose. All during the day, no train on these tracks, and yet 8 p.m. comes around, and the 8 p.m. shitheel and then the overnight shitheel both decide, oh, hey, let's endanger people's lives today by denying them access to 911, locking them in their neighborhoods, and breaking federal law. Here we are, 11 p.m. on the 4th of July. And the asshole driving engine number 7936 is once again harassing my neighborhood on the 4th of July. This is the 5th train that they've sent on this old service line, which is in desperate need of repair since 6 p.m. And 6 p.m. evidently was the last time that they had a train running on those tracks. They've run 5 trains on these broken down tracks since they've ran a single train on their main line. And now this asshole is sitting here slamming train cars together to harass people on the 4th of July. Don't get me wrong, it's the 4th of July. I would love to see this thing, you know, shooting sparks and explosions all over the place as it went through the neighborhood, but I hear that's dangerous. Especially when they have trains going, you know, 20 feet away from people's houses. How many railway crossings is this asshole blocking? That's one. And then we have 2, 3 down there on 8th and 9th Avenue. 7th Avenue. And then 6th, 5th, and 4th Avenue. All the way down to 2nd Avenue, where their little precious stoplight is at. Once again, no fucking reason for them to be stopping on these tracks at all. They're already past their little stoplight, so they're not waiting for their little stoplight, are they? Nope. Just sitting here fucking harassing people because everybody down here complains about them treating our neighborhood like it's a fucking rail yard. People are sick and tired of being locked into their neighborhood because there's a train on this track and there's a train on the tracks down there, their main line, which they should be using instead of these. And I would love to sit here and show you how they're slamming and banging cars together. But since I've got a camera on them, and since they have a camera on that light pole up there, they're not going to do it. They could be sitting here for a fucking 3 or 4 hours. So I'm going to post this, and I'm sure the Union Pathetic will give me plenty of opportunities to film them breaking the law. Here we are, 11:30 on the 4th of July. And after this piece of shit who pulled into my neighborhood at 11 p.m., backed up and forth a couple of times to slant some cars around, and then pulled forward so he could cut the entire south end of the city in half, he sat there for 30 minutes. It's now a little after 9:30, and here he is, backing up through the neighborhood that he pulled into in the first place. It's almost like he didn't have any fucking reason to come out of the rail yard anyway, but yet here he is. The 4th of July, Independence Day, straight up harassing people. Don't give a shit if you had to work. Maybe you should stop being a shitbag and not work for the railroad anymore. Yep, did this shit on purpose. Cut the entire south side of the city in half for over half an hour on the 4th of July. Just so he can back right back up into the fucking rail yard he came out of. No fucking reason for him to be here. What engine number is this that he's driving tonight? Yeah, why don't you stop in front of the light so I can get a good look at that dumb shit. Oh, 7936. Same fucking engine from my last video. Did you get that? Did you get the little glow in the dark engine numbers on there? No reason for him to be here in the first place. And here he is. About to park outside of my neighbor's bedroom window. there he is. There's my neighbor's bedroom window, and there he is parked right in front of it. Tell me he's not doing that on purpose so he can look in their bedroom window. Because not only are we being harassed by the Union Pathetic on the 4th of July, we got some pervert looking at us. Oh, he's gonna shut off the lights now. Yep. They're gonna be getting some fucking calls from me. 5 a.m., July 5th. They just got done running one train on these tracks, and here comes another one. Literally 2 minutes later. Oh, and now he's turning on his horns. Yeah. See, they're filming him. Gotta blow that horn, wake everybody up. Yep. That's the piece of shit right there. Stopping right in front of my fucking house at 5 in the morning. Stopping right in front of my house to harass people, even though he's got no fucking business to be here. Especially when he's following another train literally 2 minutes behind him. No reason for this asshole to be sitting here fucking staring at me at 5 a.m. Yet here he is. Purposely harassing people after the Union Pathetic has spent the entire 4th of July evening harassing my neighborhood. 5 a.m., here he is, still being a piece of shit. No reason for him to be stopping here. None whatsoever. And yet here he is, sneaking through the neighborhood in the middle of the night. Stopped just long enough to blow his horn in front of my house. Yeah, you're the one breaking the law, you piece of shit, not me. That's right, move along. We'll crawl back underneath your fucking rock. My shadow looks huge on the train. Yep. Now that the College World Series is over, the Union Pathetic can go back to doing what it did the week before the College World Series. Harassing literally everybody in Council Bluffs. Worthless fucking company. The worst American company that has ever existed. The Union Pathetic Railroad. And here we are, 1 a.m. July 3rd. And the overnight asshole is parked right outside of my neighbor's bedroom window. Once a coincidence, huh? He crossed 9th Avenue and 8th Avenue, didn't blow his horn at all, and now he's just sitting here in the dark, right outside my bathroom window, which is coincidentally right within plain view of my neighbor's window as well. Yep. No fucking reason for him to be here. No reason for him to be sneaking around in the middle of the night, but here he is, driving engine 7828. Day before the 4th of July. Aren't you glad you live in a country where the railroad is free to peep on you while you sleep in the middle of the night? Doesn't that make you feel all American? Huh? Don't bother calling 911. They can't do anything about it because they're the railroad. And this is how they operate. This is how the Union Pathetic operates. Harassing people in the middle of the night the day before the 4th of July. Sneaking into the fucking neighborhood without blowing their horns and then sitting outside people's bedroom windows in the middle of the night, the darkest spot in the neighborhood. Yep. This is crucial to their operation, even though there's no reason at all whatsoever for him to be here. No reason. The only reason is that he's harassing people. That's his reason for being here. Dumb, stupid fucks. And it's 9:15 now. No train on the track? No, that's not right. Oh, there he is. There's the 8 p.m. piece of shit driving 3085, sitting outside my fucking back door now. After pulling all the way through the neighborhood, he's now sitting here in the middle of it for no fucking reason at all. Just being a total piece of shit, trying to spy on people because he's a lowlife who doesn't have anything better to do. Worthless piece of shit, harassing people in the middle of a fucking residential neighborhood because he has to work. Just fucking got off suspension and he's right back at it. Harassing people. No reason for him to be here when this isn't their fucking main line, but here he is. 8 o'clock, as usual. That's the 8 p.m. pervert's third run through the neighborhood. Third run through the neighborhood in less than an hour. Third time that he's been here. No reason for him whatsoever to be doing this. No reason whatsoever. There's no fucking reason for him to be backing up and forth on a set of service tracks that were built for passenger trains, not fucking freight trains. There's no reason for him to be doing that, yet here he is, first day off of suspension, and he's right back harassing people. Again. Oh, don't worry, my next video will be of him backing up through my neighborhood for the 4th fucking time. It's 11 o'clock now. And that sound you just heard, that is the 8th or 9th train the Union Pathetic has sent through here since 9 p.m. 2 hours. 8 fucking trains in 2 hours. They're basically running them back to back on these tracks right here when their main line is down there. They haven't used it once. Instead, one train clears, 5 minutes later, another one comes up here. Eighth train, 2 hours. Fucking Sunday night. Eighth train. Eighth train in 2 hours on tracks that they shouldn't be using in the first place. Eighth fucking train. The 8th fucking train on these tracks that weren't built for freight trains. Those tracks down there haven't used them once in the last 2 hours. 8 trains on these tracks, not a single fucking train down there. $12:30. Down there you could see one train on their main line. And here is the overnight shitbag coming through the neighborhood, prepared to cut us all off. No way in or out of my neighborhood once this asshole crosses 5th Avenue. Let's see who's getting the fine tonight, shall we? What engine number is this? $6186. Same fucking engine that piece of shit was driving earlier. Down there is the other train. Now that the overnight piece of shit has blocked off my entire neighborhood, maybe I'll start committing some crimes. Maybe I'll do some really terrible shit to a lot of people down here, because after all, the fucking cops can't get to me. Fire department can't get to me. Ambulances can't get to me. Nobody can fucking get to me right now. So I might as well just do whatever the fuck I want, right? Yeah, nothing illegal about what they're doing right now, is there? Here we have a nice daytime view. 11:30 a.m. You got one overloaded freight train on some terrible tracks right here. When I say terrible tracks like here, hey, let's see if they fix that railroad spike that's almost sticking up to the top. It looks like they pulled that one. Oh, there it is. Yep, there's one railroad spike sticking up almost even with the tracks. And it's like that all the way down these tracks. And if something should happen, I'm trapped in my fucking neighborhood right now. There's one train down there. Here's the other train down here. No way in or out of my neighborhood for cops, for the police, for an ambulance. No way for them to get down here because the Union Pathetic has got my entire neighborhood blocked off right now after they've been doing this shit all night long. No way in or out of my neighborhood right now. Which is illegal to block 911 access whenever. You cannot do that. But here they are, doing it for the third time in less than 24 hours. And here's the 8 p.m. pervert perving on my fucking neighbors. Right there. Yeah, oh, he got caught, so now he's backing up. Yeah. He's not trying to peek in people's windows, no. He needs to stop in a residential neighborhood for no fucking reason. I mean, this is fucking pathetic. This asshole is down here sexually harassing people. That's what it is. Peeping into bedroom windows with a fucking train, that's sexual harassment. And this motherfucker does it every fucking day. Every day. 8 p.m. Every fucking day. No reason for him to be down here at all, especially when he pulls in and then starts backing up. Right when somebody notices that, oh, he's looking at somebody's bedroom window. That's 9th Avenue right there. He can sit there all fucking night if he wants to, but instead, he's got to pull up 2 blocks. So he can get a good view of maybe somebody undressing, maybe somebody coming out of the shower. That's what this fucking pervert is doing. Yep, I told you the 8 p.m. pervert works weekends now. Here he is, parked right outside of my fucking house. It's the second pass through the neighborhood in the last 15 minutes. Sitting right where they repaired the railroad tracks. Or tried to. They didn't really repair jack shit, as you can see by all the busted fucking railroad ties and everything. But yep, here he is. The 8 p.m. piece of shit just fucking sitting here. Same fucking spot that he got in trouble for sitting in the last time. Here he is again. Yep. No fucking reason for this piece of shit to be parked here right now. No fucking reason for him to stop here in the last 15 minutes twice, especially on some busted ass railroad tracks. And you can see the city crews still haven't been able to repair the railroad crossing that this asshole is about to go across. Also, he can come down here and fuck with people, because he's a fucking low-life piece of shit with no fucking thing, and he's goddamn lucky that he's sitting in his fucking train right now. Yep, this piece of shit right fucking there. This motherfucker is putting a target on all you motherfuckers that work for the Union Pathetic. It's only a matter of time before every time one of you stupid motherfuckers walks out in town off a Union Pathetic property, somebody's gonna be waiting there to fuck you up. All because of this piece of shit who thinks it's fun to harass an entire neighborhood full of people every fucking day.